Alright, today on the table I have the DTI Echo 316 and the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Price split, this is $162 cheaper, but that's just because we happened to log on the computer right when they were running a sale. Like, my dad was actually like, hey, what's wrong with the DTI AR-15s? I'm like, I think the sports don't have a M4 feed ramp, and he's like, no, it's the Echo 316. So we bought it. By the time we finished our order, they were completely out of stock, and they started with over 200 units. So it's kind of an unfair price comparison, so I'm just going to list the MSRPs. But yeah, currently right now on the shelf, this one in our store is $162 cheaper than this one. Both of them have your standard AR-15 flash hiders. The Smith & Wesson does have a slightly thicker barrel profile. It's really hard to tell though. I actually had to pull out the mic to check that. Both have like your M4 style gas blocks, F-mark. Now this one, the sling swivel is on different. It's got like a smash rivet. And this one's on with a row pin. The handguards with the Sport 2, you don't have the metal heat shield inside. The DTI you do. Both of them come with a rear sight. And what's really nice about these is you can fold them down, so if you want to put some sort of glass on it, like a magnifier or a scope, you can just fold them down and use them as a backup sight. So you're not wasting any money when you buy these, not buying anything you're going to throw away. I do like the DTI's backup sight better. It's their own brand, it's metal. When you adjust the windage, it's got really nice clicks to it. Now your elevation is still limited to just doing it on the front post. Now the Smith & Wesson Sport 2 uses the Magpul flip-up sight. I mean, it still works good. I'm just not a fan of it. Something about plastic sights, it just kind of turns me off. But anyways, you get your big hole, and then you can flip this up, and then you have your little hole. The DTI, it's like your standard AR-15 sight. Flips like that. Big hole and small hole. Trigger brake, they're pretty similar. I mean, I'm sure they're going to vary drastically by each rifle depending on how well the trigger was manufactured. Now the Smith & Wesson, they got their own style of hammer in it. I'm sure the trigger's their own style too. The DTI has your standard mil-spec trigger, standard mil-spec hammer. Both of these are high shelf lower receivers. If you're not really sure why that matters or why it don't matter, I'll run an annotation right in there. You can click on that video and I go into depth of why it matters to me. Now the plate on the back here, standard mil-spec, looks really good. Your castle nut on the DTI is also staked in. The castle nut on the Smith & Wesson Sport is not staked in, and this plate kind of hangs over a little bit. And it's got some space in between there. Doesn't look the greatest. This is what your safety lever looks like on this one. It's just got this little notch right there. So what your safety lever looks like on the Smith & Wesson. The lower receiver on the DTI is your standard mil-spec. It's got the little button you can push in right there and drop away this guard. This one's permanent, but they made it big enough to where you shouldn't probably ever have to drop it away. The overall look of the firearm, I love the coloration. On the DTI better. It matches up a lot better. The barrel's a little bit duller, I kind of like that. This is a 1 in 8 twist barrel, which is my favorite twist rate. The fit between the upper and lower is quite a bit of movement. The coloration on the M&P 15 doesn't match at all. It's not even close. The barrel's a bit shinier. This does have a 1.9 twist barrel. There's nothing wrong with the 1.9s. I mean, my favorite Bushmasters have it, and those are very accurate guns. I just prefer the 1.8. This does have a Smith & Wesson logo on the stock. It is highlighted in white, Smith & Wesson, and then it's engraved on this side. Looks very, very cool. The DTI, there's no highlighting on highlighted words on this side. The logo isn't quite as cool looking. Now what I pick, the Echo 316 or the Smith & Wesson Sport 2. Right now at this current point in time, I would without a doubt pick the Echo 316 just because you get way more bang for your buck. And you should, because typically this rifle is way more expensive than this one. Now, let's say we didn't get this on sale, and I had to pick between them. Honestly, I would still just spend the extra money on this. I love all the mil-spec parts and the website. Oh man, the website is awesome. I love data, and we'll take a look at the Smith & Wesson M&P website first. Alright, start off, got the name of the rifle, MSRP, a picture of it. You can zoom in, get all these different angles on it and close-ups. Scroll down, find a dealer. A close-up picture right there. Overview, some of the features it has. And then, of course, the stats, which is about average on gun websites. That's typically what I see. Now let's check out the del time. Alright, we got a picture of the rifle. You can go to larger photos, MSRP. Now look at these stats. This is just amazing. For example, right here. Gas key attached with grade 8 screws. That's amazing. I don't even know if that's good. But I know it now, and I didn't even know I wanted to know it, and now I have something to compare other ARs against. They just list off everything, all the materials, the specs. Then you keep going down, you even got reviews right there on their website that you can read through. And if that ain't enough, well, you just go right over here, click the little help box. Contact them, that easy. Now, am I saying this is a bad rifle? No, not at all. If you got one, you should be happy with it. It looks good. I mean, it functions fine. I don't think I've actually ever seen a bad review on either of these two rifles. But thanks for watching. Alright, today...
The CDC Health Department has issued a warning at 7:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The quarantine zone in Chicago, Illinois has failed. I repeat, the quarantine zone around Chicago has been breached. It is unknown at this time how that happened. We have been receiving reports of cases as far west as Channahon, Naperville, Schaumburg. If you live in and or near these areas, there is no easy way to say this. Be prepared to fight for your life. The only way to kill the infected is destroy the brainstem. What we know is that the virus is 99.99% communicable. The virus lives in the host keratin. It is transmitted through a bite or a scratch from the fingernail or bone that punctured or perforated a victim's skin. It is only transmittable to humans. There is no cure. The virus destroys the host vital organs and 90% of the brain. Infected will not have any memories and will become aggressive and cannibalistic. Early symptoms: extreme fever 110 degrees to 120 degrees, extreme convulsing, hallucinations, lowered heart rate. Heart will stop beating within 24 hours. Patient 0 is still unidentified and believed to be at large. We will be dropping napalm at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight from Hyde Park South, Navy Pier North, Interstate 90 West, in an attempt to eliminate horde designated A54 before the quarantine zone is abandoned. Horde designated A54 should arrive in the area by 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God help us all.